Welcome to Reach the World ASAP. My name is Pastor Scott Griswold, living in Houston, Texas with the Reach the World Next Door training program. This program is part of God's strategy to finish the work. I don't mean just what we're doing with a 9-month training program for young adults. I'm talking about how God is wanting to use you and me wherever we are in any city to reach out to refugees, immigrants, international students, tourists, whoever it is that is coming from these least reached people groups around the world. So what can we do? Well, I encourage you to take the Reach the World Next Door training kit that you can get from ASAP Ministries and begin using it right where you are. Or come and join us for those 9 months. But as we looked around at the huge numbers of people from all over the world in Houston, we said we have to do something else. We have to do more. There are people in the churches that all last year during our regular training program kept coming up to us and saying, we want to be trained too. We want to reach out as well. So we decided to pray for 100 missionaries right in the city and to have a special training program for them here over the next 7 months. So how are we doing it? Well, we have special retreats that happen up here. Just a little bit ago on a full Sabbath, we had them pouring in here, friends from Dallas, Fort Worth, and Houston to study and to learn how to reach out cross-culturally. One of the things we talked about was, how do you approach a Muslim? We took time to think through the things we hold in common with them and how we can be their friends, value their spirituality, and then lead them closer to the truth about Jesus. We also took time to think about what is it like for a refugee to come here and to lose so much in the process. We went through a loss simulation program that deeply moved the hearts of those who were there as they thought of losing family members, home, and all those things that they go through as they enter a refugee camp or flee, come to a new country and try to adapt. Besides the specific skills for how do we reach out, how do we talk to people, we talked about the most essential thing, which is our heart, our relationship with Jesus. Do we have that deep conversion, that experience of righteousness by faith? Do we have the Holy Spirit filling us so that we have like a bubbling spring of love for people coming out of us that they can feel? So that was our prayer, our deep desire to help them begin to care about those that are around them and to reach out to them. But the part where it really matters is now as they've returned to the city and they have opportunities to join us in the various kinds of outreach we're doing down there. That's when it becomes very exciting and very alive. But just training together here in this beautiful setting is not enough. They have to go and use it. So we've encouraged them to look in their workplaces, their communities, the grocery store, and find the individuals that are from those least reached countries. If they're not sure what to do, they can join us in the outreach we're doing in the city. You see, now we're doing health expos, and that's been very fun to see one church who wasn't confident to do health ministry come alive as a health expo was done together and having people come and experience God's love in that area. There's another program we've started doing. It's called Rise High, and this is for children and their parents. We'll tell you more about it in the future, but over the last 2 or 3 times, we've seen the children just pour out of the apartment complexes, come down so excited to have a time of learning. We've recognized this is crucial. You see, the immigrants come, the refugees come, and immediately a culture gap happens between the children and their parents as the children quickly learn the language and become enveloped by American culture. Families need something to bring them together, and that's how the Rise High program is happening. There in that program, church members are getting involved, realizing they can make a difference for the least reached that God has sent. So whether you're able to come and join us next year for the full 9-month program as a student, or you are able to be right here in Houston, come and be a part of this program of 100 missionaries, or you're somewhere far away, you can get involved. Go to reachtheworldnextdoor.com, and there you can follow us on Facebook or Instagram. You can find ways that you can reach out right where you are. You can get that kit, you can pray, or you can donate so that this work can go forward strong, because together we want to reach the world ASAP.